what kind of person were you when you went in? Like, were you, you know, some people change. I don't know if it's, you know, now they're in front of the judge. They're like, oh, please, 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 you know, but, you know, beforehand you were just, you know, cold hearted, you know, no remorse having person or something like that. Like, what kind of person were you?
I was a young person. I ain't gonna say cold hearted, but I didn't care too much about what was going on. Part of being young, I feel like for me, was only seeing my side of things, and I felt like I got threatened, so I handled it accordingly. And that's one thing I remember the judge asking at the court date, like, um, you know, do you have any remorse? And I looked at the guy, and then looked at the judge, and I just, even to this day, that's one thing I really stand on. I'm an honest man. I couldn't lie,
Mm-hmm.
especially with what he was saying behind why what happened. So it was, yeah, I told him no, which definitely probably played a part in why they did what they did to me. But yeah, at the time, I had my own little view on things, which, like I said, I feel like just come from being young and only being one side.
How old were you?
So I think like 16, yeah, something like, it was a few years ago, not too long ago, a few years ago. It's been a little minute now.
That's good. Make it more minutes. You know, let's make it more minutes.
Yeah, it's been a little minute now, man.
But so you were like in high school when this happened.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that like for a high schooler? Like you saw brother Cell time. You know, he was like 26 when he went in, so he, you know, he was a grown ass man. But
Right.
you a high schooler. What's that like?
Well, shit, for me, I feel like high school, you was pretty much starting to be a man anyway. That's where how we was coming, you know. So, um, going in, it was like really stuff was just a little bit more sanctioned, but like the street politics and the aggressiveness and how people talked and moved, it was nothing really different. And I was always chill, so people took to me because I feel like they always wanted to figure out, like, okay, he seemed like he involved, but he's so chill, so how? And then when they really interact, it's like, oh, he really just chill for real, you know, smooth guy. So it wasn't really much of a difference. Like I said, it was just a lot more sanction in there because it was older people that got a little bit more respect and responsibility and stuff like that. I guess, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. What did some of the lessons that some of the older people taught you?
I might be able to think of a couple, but I'm gonna say this first. Ain't a lot of lessons that you can learn being locked up, besides discipline and taming your emotions because you know where some of them will put you. But honestly, a lot of the people in there mentally may be doing worse off than you, so it ain't like a lot of advice I gotta be taking up out of there. But things that I picked up on in there was just be more patient. You know, life is a routine, and whether you live your routine on an upward path, a standard path, or a down one, it's a routine. So if you bullshitting every day, you a bullshitter because you do it every day. That's your routine. If you go to work, go home, relax, play the game every day, and don't do nothing more, that's your standard life. You're gonna be a standard person. If you overexceed and do this, that, and the other every day on top of going to work and hustling and doing all that, you gonna maintain that. So, just living by your means. It's just like I said, really just being patient for real, because you can't get none of that time back. So, why not be patient and use it in the right space?
What's the first thing you did when you got out?
Shit. Like I said, that was a minute ago. I mean, I think I probably just. What did I do? I went home for sure. Went home, showered. Cause ain't no shower like a home shower for sure. The soap in that bitch to dry your skin out. And how you losing your hair. I think I still got a little spot back here right now. But got a shower next morning because I got out like late. It was nighttime for sure. I don't remember what time, but it was nighttime. Next morning got some food. My homeboy came and picked me up. Got a haircut. Met some little chicks at the mall. We already knew them, but they met us up there, you know. Was happy to see a nigga. And was thugging with them for like, we was with them for a couple days. It was going down for sure. So shout out to all of them in the situation and that whole week. Yeah.
That's